Hi, welcome to Vaporleaf. My name's Austin, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Kangertech EMOW Mega. Let's go ahead and take a look at what you get inside the box. Inside the box, you're going to get one 1600 milliamp hour variable voltage battery, a collar, and an EMOW Mega Aero tank. Underneath, you get 5 replacement coils, your charge cable, and your wall block. Let's talk about the battery first. Alright, so as I was saying, this is a 1600 milliamp hour variable voltage battery. Here's your collar right here. It just unscrews right from there. You can use this collar with any 510 threaded devices. This battery is going to be 510 as well as Ego cone threaded. So if you want to use anything that's Ego cone threaded, you won't be able to use the collar. Anything else, you will be able to use the collar with. I'm just going to go ahead and set that off to the side for the moment. Speaking while we're up here, one of the cool things about this battery is that it has a spring-loaded pin. Let me go ahead and get the battery in a little bit closer in focus. Alright, so you can see I can press that pin down and it pops right back up. You press it down and it pops right back up. So you don't have to worry about over-tightening your tanks onto your batteries anymore. Pretty cool. So right now the battery's locked, so I can press the button and nothing happens to it. To unlock it, it's going to be 5 quick clicks within about a second, second and a half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flashes, and now you can press it to see that it's on. To lock it back up, it's going to be the same thing. Another 5 quick presses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now it's back to a locked position. The variable voltage on this battery comes in a little spin dial on the bottom of the battery. It's variable voltage from 3.2 up to 4.8 volts just by spinning this little dial on the bottom. To charge it, obviously you'll have your charger plugged into some sort of power source. When you don't have the battery screwed on there, that little light right there is going to be lit up green. As you start screwing the battery on, that light's going to turn red. As soon as that light turns red, stop screwing it in. Even though the battery has the adjustable pin to it, over-tightening onto your charger can damage both the charger and the battery. So you don't want to do that. You just want to go to the very first point of resistance where that light turns from green to red. So let me take it off of there real quick. Let's go ahead and jump into the tank. So here's your EMOW Mega Aero tank. It has a removable drip tip. It's a glass tank, so you don't have to worry about any of your juice cracking the tank. It's metal shielded to protect that glass a little bit. And then it has this little ring down here. This is what makes it an aero tank. You can see that I'm closing and opening that up there. That's your airflow right there. So you can adjust your airflow from completely cut off to all 5 holes being open, which is far too airy for most people, but it gives you the option to do that. Most people tend to like it on either 1 to 3 airflows, but by all means, play around with it. To fill the tank, we'll go ahead and turn it upside down and unscrew this bottom cap. The coil's just screwed into the base, and I'll just unscrew that real quick. This is a 1.8 ohm Kanger dual coil. The 5 replacement coils you get with this are also 1.8 ohm. So we'll just go ahead and screw that into the base there. And you'll get about 14 days off of these coils before you need to replace them for an average pack-a-day smoker. Signs that you might need to replace it is a burnt taste, leaking issues, or not getting as much vapor production as you were getting out of it. Alright, to fill the tank, we're going to try to avoid that center hole there. It's actually a fairly simple process. All that we'll do is hold it at an angle. We're going to pretend that this is my bottle right here, and that the top of the coil right there is the nipple. We're just going to place the nipple of the bottle right there, right past the threading. We're holding it at an angle. You want to gently squeeze it for about 2 seconds. After that 2 seconds, go ahead and lift the tank straight up and down, but make sure the orientation of the bottle stays the same. And then you're going to want to fill it all the way up to the top of that post in there. Once you've done that, go ahead and drop your coil and base back in there and screw it down. At this point, it's safe to turn right side up. With a brand new coil in there, you're going to want to shake it for about 20 to 30 seconds. That's just to help prime the coil. It's a purely priming process. You don't have to do it after the first time until, once again, you put another coil in there. Then you'll want to shake it again. Let's go ahead and bring the battery and the collar back in here. We'll go ahead and screw the collar on top. By the way, you can run this battery and tank without the collar on there. It's not going to be nearly as stable or look nearly as good, but you can do that. So when you're screwing the tank down, even though it does have that adjustable pin, we're not wanting to wrench it down. Just go ahead and screw it down until it stops. You should be able to unscrew it with 2 fingers lightly touching the tank. Alright, now it's screwed down there. I'll go ahead and adjust the airflow down to 3 airflow holes there. Now, as I said, we're using a 1.8 ohm Kangaroo dual coil. So we're going to want to move the voltage somewhere in between the 4 to 4.4 volts. I always recommend starting out at the 4 volts, the lower end of it. You want to break coils in. You don't want to just start them at a high voltage. So break them in low and slowly work it up. And you want to stay in between that 4 and 4.4 volts. Alright, so I have it set at the 4 volts. I've got 3 airflow holes up there. Let's go ahead and turn the battery on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blinked at us. Now it's turned on. Now all that we have to do is press and hold the button and take a vape. Alright guys, that's the Kangaroo EMOW Mega. Remember to like us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube for more great videos. Have a fantastic day, guys. Bye.